Well, I think that what's most important about the Irish language in my eyes is that it's unique to our people. It's unique to the place we come from, and it's unique to our own distinct identity. The Irish language revival movement in Ireland has always been associated, in my eyes, with something that's overtly positive. It's always been associated with an attempt to reclaim something that's worth holding on to, and in our own experience, that is the Irish language, and in a wider sense, the Irish culture.
It's okay.
Okay, so Curraghy and Plachin, who is Arja?
My name is Micheál McGilligonna. I'm the principal of College Farstia, which is an Irish medium post-primary school for pupils aged 11 to 18 who study and learn totally through the medium of the Irish language.
Okay. Just a camera buggy and a gajang and can scale the mo at their griwa. Okay, go first is Natasha.
Irish medium education is an immersion form of education. The pedagogy is that they learn naturally through the immersion language as if it were their native language, as if it were the language of the country.
Hello, my name is Kevin McCallum. I'm the science teacher in College Farstia, and we're with the Year 9 group here at the minute, so our Year 10 group, sorry, at the minute, and we're learning about blood cells, and we're using microscopes. She's Guji to Ewa Ichak Trajan Sulfis and Shin.
We're both upper sixth here at College Farstia. It's our last year this year, so big year for us. The older you get in the school, you appreciate the Irish language a lot more because you realise the value of it, and you realise it's not just something you go to do at school. It's like it's a way of life. It's a language. It's our language.
I would take Irish as my first language, then I would English.
He, she, certain Tulip, Dol, she, and Cockatay, August, Dort, she,
On my first introduction, I just fell in love, and I think, like many people from the Protestant community, I'd always had an interest in the language. But you know, if you're a Protestant from the working class area, where do you go with that interest? I didn't even have the local knowledge to know that there were classes available very close to me. And you know, once I found out, I went for it. And I believe that's what we've done in East Belfast Mission. We've just opened the door and people have come in.
Anyway, so Jerry Nora, or Shock the Club. Jerry Nora or Shock the Club.
It's our language, it's all around us, we're steeped in it. You come into East Belfast and all our place names, Lisnashara, Knocknagunny, Ballymacarrett, Ballyhackamore, they're all Irish place names. I feel the language for me has been used in a divisive way in the past, whereas historically the language was, you know, we have a shared linguistic heritage, and I believe very strongly that the language could be used to unite people.
Come over to Shin.
That was right there.
Oh, it's mine.
It is now.
Yeah, I think that people look at the culture and they realise that they're connected to this language in lots of ways that they hadn't really thought about, through their landscape, through reading the landscape, through looking at folklore. And I think that one of the problems that the Irish language has north and south is that people are perpetually relearning the language as opposed to passing it on to their children.
Each family and each parent takes the decision about the education of their child in their own terms. For some, it may be about the love of the Irish language and culture. For some, it may be because we are a mixed school in terms of religion, and we're non-denominational. For some, it may be for nationalist reasons or for political reasons. For some, it may be for left-wing reasons. Ultimately, parents want a high-quality education for their children to meet the aspirations of their children.
Well, I think if we can deal with our past, we can deal with the future much better. And I think this idea of the Northern Irish, if we're moving towards that, and it seems that quite a lot of people are actually embracing that identity, which is some sort of middle identity. It's not particularly unionist and it's not particularly Republican. That in some ways, our culture needs expression, and that it should be part of our shared future.
Most of the courses that I've applied for is through Irish language, so I'm definitely hoping to continue through the Irish language. I completely enjoy it and I use it in every aspect of life, so I don't see why. Like, it's like moving from primary school, yeah, like I don't see why I would stop it.
Oh yeah, I'm doing everything with the Irish as well. I'd love to be a teacher at this school here, so I would. Teaching Irish and maybe teaching another subject in Irish and stuff, so it'll always be a part of me.
The Economist.